So yeah, replacing this hot water heater was not my number one priority today. I've known it's been having some issues, thus buying a new heater here. So um, I gotta get working on that. Not gonna be fun, but hopefully I'll get it done, God willing, in less than a couple hours. So I'm gonna get started. So it shows to cut along the bottom, so I did. Now I could just pull this piece off and somehow in here. So I'll get that off and then we'll see the new unit. All right, we got a new unit. That's good. It's new. 2 cables there. Nope, already comes with everything I need. Good. So just put this overflow tube on and that should be good. Yep. So this is my fun for today. I was just happy I already had it. And I was going to do this a couple weeks ago and I didn't. So today is the day. Okay, first things first, I turn the cold water supply off. And next I'm going to go ahead and turn the breaker off. I got a hose connected. I'm going to get a 5-gallon bucket and fill this up 4 or 5 times. I don't have to get all the water out of this. I just got to get enough so the weight is reduced. I have a little hand truck that should be able to get it out, but hopefully there'll be enough pressure coming out that it'll fill the bucket up. We'll see. But I got to go turn the breaker off, and then I'm going to start get the electric unhooked, and then I'm going to go ahead and start emptying it. All right, so this one's my water pump. Don't want to do that. It looks like 5 and 7 is water heater. So, all right, water heater's off. That's good. That's what we need. Don't want to get electrocuted. So I definitely want to remember to turn the power off to the water heater and the cold water supply. That is definitely a must. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this power and then start draining it and to make this thing lighter than it is right now. So I kind of loosened all these kind of real quick just to make sure I got the right size for this is a Phillips and this is a flat. And then I'm just going to take these off and that should be good. Yeah, it's a little dusty up there, but it's okay. I'm going to get this off now. Alright, let's get some of this out of here. Come on. Stay in there. Alright. It's the best thing to test this. I do have a tester. I go find it. I was going to buy another one. I had a nice one that was, you just kind of lay it on the wire and everything was okay. But that one got broken somehow. Alright, so this white goes to red, black and black, and my ground. Okay, let me get my tester so I can at least test this. So I took these wire nuts off. I don't seem to have any power, which is good. Alright. Yes, I need to get a better tester. So I'll put these back on here. This is the actual going to the panel. So this is just going here. There's nothing here. Just move this out of the way for now. Okay, so no electric, and that's that. Put these back here so I don't need them no more. they can just go with this thing to the dump. I don't know how much they recycle these. I hope some. A lot of metal in here at least. Okay, so that's done. Now I have to do is release the let's get some of this water out. So I'm just gonna start getting the water out now. So I got my channel locks out here and open it up a little bit just to make sure it is coming out. All right. So I gotta get the hose on there and then see if I can get this to start flowing. All right, let's see if we can get this on here. Get this coming out. Might be clogged. Might be clogged with sediment. Hopefully not. I don't know how this actually works. But this is turning with this. Alright. Alright, that's took the whole valve out. That must be, that ain't good. Must be clogged up in there. Sediment at the bottom. Okay, I'll get this back on. That is not what I was hoping for. Alright, I have to refigure this one out. Alright, I gotta figure this one out. So it looks like I had the whole valve out and barely any water was coming out, so I think it might just be clogged in there and I gotta try to use a like a screwdriver or something. So might have to release it from the top too. Yeah, I don't know if I have to leave some pressure out of that. I'll put a bucket over there and see if any pressure will come out. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I may have to go to the trusty dusty YouTube to check on it. I actually took off this hose piece here and this little valve, and I used my screwdriver to try to break some of that up. I'm hearing a little gurgling now. I might have to do that again just to see if I can get this flowing some. I imagine there's a lot of sediment at the bottom, but it was gurgling some. Yeah, I don't like to do this, but I don't have a lot of choice right here. I don't know what's in here, but just barely, this is barely coming out right now. So, yep, no fun. I'll get this screwed back on here. Yeah, I'm still not getting much out of this. I've tried rocking a little bit, but that doesn't seem to be helping. I should break down and call this plumber here on this card. He put all that in years ago, which was nice, but I'll try it for a little bit longer, see if I can get that to budge, get the water coming out. Because right now all I gotta do is drain it and then undo these 3 hoses and then put the new one in. So and keep at it. So I cleaned it out a little bit more. Helped a little. I turned this back on. So the water would flow back in, but I turned the whole house water off. So then it looks like it's starting to flow a little bit into this putt in this bucket. Not a ton, but at least it's flowing some. So I might be onto a good track here. Let's keep trying. So I opened this valve here straight up, and now it's starting to flow, which is nice because it's not going so fast. I can take this. Look at all that sediment. Wow, that's bad. So I got 2 buckets, and I'll replace them and then take these outside. So I gotta make about 8 trips. That's not too bad. So let that fill up, and then we'll keep going. Took a little bit of finagling, but I got it. Funny, I watched a couple videos, and it's like one person would give you a little bit, and the other person would give you a little bit, and it never was the quite exact same hardware. So, but I think the trick was opening up that relief valve at the top and turning the water back on, so it would be able to, like, I guess, pull air through the system. I had to turn the whole house water off, but so far so good. So I'm gonna keep going with this and see how I can do. It's filling up pretty good now, and I'm getting ready to move it over to this other bucket. And I'm gonna empty this one outside, and then keep doing that until it's empty. That's all I can do right now. I didn't have a hose that was long enough to go outside, so this is my method for now. Okay, that's going to be enough for that. I don't want to spill everything. Put this in here, and I'm going to take this outside and dump it out. So that worked well. It's filling up pretty quick. I was praying that this old bucket wouldn't break as I walked through the house. So far so good, but yeah, this one's filling up. This will probably be 8 times, or at least 7, and then I'll have it empty. I'm not letting it fill quite to the top, just so I won't splash. I'll take this out, and then that's number 2 within, I don't know, 5 minutes. That's not too bad. It would have been way easier if you could have, run this hose outside, but I'm just happy this is working. One issue is this pressure valve here, this hose that comes down. I don't have one like that. Mine came up at the top and came out and down. So I'm gonna have to go to Lowe's and get another one. This is how mine works. This ream is a little different than the A.O. Smith that I have. Keep kicking that a million times, but so yeah, that's something I got to do. Not a big deal. I can still put this in. You just don't want to. I won't turn it on until I get the pressure valve today, or the pressure. This is the valve, but it's just so it guides the water down, so it's not all spraying out, because it could be 120 degree, could burn somebody. So one of the main issues in my house recently was the neutralizer. So I got that fixed and replaced, but that causes a lot of rust if you don't take care of it in your system. So on my system over there, I can see a little rust at the bottom and a little rust at the top, where the intakes and the exit for the outlet was for the hot water. And over 6 years, I had some time when I had some bad pH. I should have fixed it earlier. So if you're on a well, don't wait to get the pH fixed, because I thought mine was like 6.5 or 6. No, it was like 4.5. It got really bad, and I think that's what caused these unit to to break so fast with the rust. These units, unfortunately, they only warranty them for about 6 years. There's usually a reason for that. So if you got 15 years out of yours, I would be careful. That thing is could leak at any moment. So personally, I would replace it after 6-7 years, and that's what I'm seeing here in this house. So I've been here 8 years. I replaced the first one because it was very old already, and now I'm doing this one again. So 7 years later, it happens. But the neutralizer is definitely something you need to check. So this is bucket 4, and that should be halfway through. The water's off, so there's no new water going in, because I would hear it. I would hear it going into the system. So this is pretty clean, and it's warm too. It's pretty hot, yeah. It's not saying it's scalding me, but it would be a very hot shower to take that without any cold water added. But so yeah, thankfully, I'm very thankful for this. Thank you, good Lord. This so far so good. Once these are done, I'm gonna get this out of here, take this outside, and then I got to get that pan outside rinsed out and wiped out. I'll set the new unit in place, and then I'll start connecting it. So not a big flow, but this is bucket 5. I was assuming it would get less as it went down, but oops, that might be it. I'll have to go check, see what's going on here. No, it's still going. I'll just let it go, see what it does. It's starting to not drain anymore, so I think I got over 6. So let's see if this is the exit for the hot water, so should be alright right now. Shouldn't be any water. Oh, a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. But I thought there might be just a little in this hose here. So that's alright. It all went down to that pan. Just want to see if this is just not really doing much right now. Yeah, not much at all. So I just have to undo these and then get some towels here so I can not make a mess. A little tighter on that one. Come on. Oh my gosh, I won't let go. Now this one, I'm gonna shut this. I'm gonna take that off. And I'm sure. So I went to Lowe's and got this piece here that I needed for the overflow valve. I need about, let me see here, thinking about 37 inches. It doesn't have to go all the way to the floor, but they just don't want it spraying up on you. So about 37 inches. So I will cut that off. I have a tool for that. Actually, it's right here. I can cut that very easily. Cuts PEX and CPVC and everything. So I'll cut that off at 37 inches. And then just hand tighten it in there. I don't even think you need Teflon or anything. It just needs to be hand tight. It even says it right up there, hand tight. So Get that done. Yeah, I'm not gonna put this on right now, but I'll hand tighten it in there. It should be good. All right, get the other stuff going now. Get the other piece out of here. I gotta get the rest of this taken off, and then get this out of here. Gotta already loosen these, so. Yep. And get this baby out of here. Let me see. This should have a little. No. Okay, good. All right. This is. See if I could lift this out of here. That's the thing I'm worried about. I don't know how heavy it's going to be, but I will try to bear hug it out of there. Put it onto my cart. Let's see if that works. So I thought it might be light enough, but it's not. So I'm going to try to put this up top here and see if I can manipulate it on there. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can. I think that might work. Yep. Once I lean it back, it should just roll right off of there. Yes, indeedy. Let's give it a try. Yep, came right off of there. I was trying not to ruin the pan because I wanted to keep it, so I just needed a couple inches so I didn't break the rim of that pan. So then I can just take this right outside, out the back door, and get it out of the house. Get that cleaned out, the floor cleaned up, get the new one in place. I'll probably have to put it in the same way I took this one out, so let me get that done. So I got it out, got the pan cleaned up. Now I just got to get the new unit in here. Get it moved over there, and then get these electric and the two connections on. Get the pipe for that installed, and then I got to open these up, test the temperature on both of the elements there. Make sure they're around the 120. And that should be it. Take these caps out. And then Teflon, yeah. And then get the electric connected. That's next. All right, it's in place. Get this screwed in, hopefully. Last time I needed two hands. Like, the thread is a little weird, so I get that screwed in. There we go, I got it. Oh, got it. This says hand tight, so I'm just gonna put this on here. Not too tight. That's a little more hand tight. So. All right. So I got that on. Got my pan on. Just need some Teflon tape, and then get this piece taken off and reconnected over here. That they got their own connection in here, so I don't think this plate will fit. So I got to get that apart. Get some Teflon on there. Get this connected. And then should be able to put some water in there. Let's see. So got the electrical cable reconnected. Now I just got to run the two. This goes to the white, to the black wire. Put the ground in here, and then connect these two cables. And I'm going to check the temperatures on both these heating elements, and then that should be good. I went to the store and got this thing. I used to have one, but it broke, so now I got a new one. $20 for these things. Crazy. But if it keeps you from shocking yourself, priceless. That took me a bit, but I finally got it in. You'd think 3 wires would go in a lot quicker, but I just need to get these supply lines connected, and then I need to find some Teflon tape. And then I gotta, like I said, I want to check these sensors here. Then I'll fill it up, and then I'll turn the power on. Make sure it's okay. Getting close. Okay, Teflon taped. Let's get these suckers on here, if we can. There we go. That's good. Quite line up, do they? Okay, let's go. Alright, I need to get rid of some of these tools. Get one more than I need over here. These things drive me nuts. But you need them. It's crescent wrestlers. Yep. I wouldn't over tighten these, but just tight. The over tightening can cause them to be actual leak. I am not a plumber, nor do I play one on TV, but I have installed these before. Alright, so those are tight. So I should be able to check the temp and then make sure I can get water in this thing. Should check the level just to make sure it's somewhat level. Yeah, it's level. Doesn't have to be perfectly level, but should be, it shouldn't be the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or however you say that. But, alright, good. Yeah, let's check those temperature settings and then get this thing going. Hopefully it's done, because I'm tired of working on it today. You definitely want to double check. Make sure no power came on before you get inside of here. Could inadvertently shock the heck out of yourself. And you don't want to do that. Okay. So this comes off. Okay, this is interesting. Alright, I don't see how to adjust this one. Maybe it's not needed. Yeah, I don't see how to get this out. Alright. There we go. Alright, so this is on, what is this on? 125. Huh. Is that what I want? Actually, it's a little bit above that. Let's see if we can get that reduced some. Let's see here. Alright, that's on a little less than 125 now. We can always bump it back up. Depends on how hot you want the water and how much electricity you want to use. I'm going to try a little less than 125. See what happens. So I got that back on. I think it'll be fine. So personally, I don't like taking incredibly hot showers, so I don't want this to be scalding. Plus it just wastes a lot of electricity, so I'm just going to make these both a little less. They should be about the same temperature, so it keeps it even within the tank. So I'm going to make this one a little bit less, 125, and then fire this baby up. Why not? If you guys know a reason why I shouldn't do that, but I think it's fine. It's just going to lower the temperature in the tank, and that'll be good. So I got them both set, same temp, just a little bit less than 125, maybe 123 or something. Electric's in. I should be able to turn the water on now. If I did everything right. Hopefully there's nothing I got to do down here. Let's see. Oh, dear Lord, please help me. Amen. All right. It is filling up. So once that's done filling up, make sure there's no leaks right now. Nothing around here. Yeah. So once that's done filling up, then I'll turn the electricity on. So I am not a plumber. I was going to have somebody do this, but I always look for ways to save money. Like even when I almost said go to Spokane, even when I go to Maine to look for places, I just sleep in my car 4 or 5 hours. Saves 150 to 175 bucks a night. I've done that twice now. If I can do this and save 350, I will. I don't see, if I can do it, why not? I mean, depending upon how much you homestead and how much all knowledge is good. Could come in handy. So most likely if I'm doing a small cabin, I'm going to look for space, so I might not have this big 40-gallon tank. I might have a heat on demand, kind of smaller system, or hot water on demand, whatever they call them. But this one is fine. It's just me in the house. But yeah, let's let it heat. Let's let it fill up. And I'm going to turn the power on and hope and pray for the best. Because that's what I need it to work properly. Okay, it's completely full. Disregard the screaming outside. It's just saw the neighbor kids, the girls get together. I'm about 5, 6, 7, 8, about 400 of them. Who knows? Okay, it's completely filled now. I don't hear any more bubbling. So I'm going to go and turn the power on. Let's go turn it on. So this will engage the heating elements. So what was that, 5.7? 5.7. All right, there we go. All right, 5.7 is on. All right, let's go see if I got electricity in there. All right, still hearing it now, but all right, definitely hot. I like it. Yeah, that's hot. That's good. So I'm going to go open the hot water valve upstairs. Make sure that's okay. So it's still taking in a little water. I thought it was done, but I guess not. Hot water's running. A little bit of air out of the system here. A little bit of rust was in there too. This was still in the pipes. Wow. It was running. It's kind of spraying out right now. I did not expect that much air. Alright, I'm not going to let you listen to that forever, but hopefully that'll get done soon. So it did take a while to get the air out of the system, but everything's working now. The hot water is good. I might even have to turn those down. It's pretty warm, so I'm just happy about it. It took a while. I'm thankful that it's I haven't seen any leaks now. It's been about 30 minutes, and yeah, it's a project I've been wanting to get done, and I'm happy to get it done. Very happy. I was praying. I was like, God, I got to get this done, and it just broke enough on a day I was home that it forced me to get it done. So that was a good thing. Guys, thanks so much for watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. I hope, I pray you guys are happy and healthy. Take care, guys, and God bless.